Hey everyone, my name is Carrie Woodward. I'm a team leader with Usborne Books and More, and today we are going to be talking about some of our newest picture books for fall 2017. All right, let's get started. Usborne picture books are fantastic. They are $9.99 each. They are padded hardback books and they go over classic literature. So our new one for this fall is The Elves and the Shoemaker. So classic literature, wonderful hardback books, simple storylines for young kids, great picture books for bedtime reading. So this one is The Elves and the Shoemaker. Our other new picture book in the Usborne picture book series is How the Rhino Got His Skin. So this one again goes with old classic literature. There's a lesson to be learned from the rhino in this particular story. So great bedtime reading again. I love the Usborne picture books. Now, if you are an Usborne picture books fan, then this one is definitely going to be on your gift giving wish list for this year. This is the newest one called Tales for Little Children. It's a heavy duty sewn in binding. It's a big heavy book. Tales for Little Children includes Goldilocks and the Three Bears, Tom Thumb, The Genie in the Bottle, The Stonecutter, Jack and the Beanstalk, The Roly-Poly Rice Ball, Dick Whittington, The King's Pudding, and The Tin Soldier. So wonderful different stories that we don't have in other formats. We have a couple of them in different formats like Jack and the Beanstalk and Goldilocks and the Three Bears, but the other stories we do not have in any other format other than through the reading library. There were a couple of them, but wonderful illustrations. Each story is done by a different author and illustrator. This would be a wonderful gift book to give to a child around Christmas or just because. All right, so this one is Tales for Little Children. It's a wonderfully done new picture book collection for people. All right, so we have two new ones in our Shine a Light series. This is one of them. This is In the City. So if you're familiar with our Shine a Light books, you know that they are all done in they're all nonfiction and they require a flashlight to be able to read them. You can use your prediction and context clue skills, but what happens is you always have a question on the page, and that's when you can use those prediction skills. You can look around at all the other things that you see and try to make some good guesses. This is a great skill for kids to have as they are learning how to read, are the predictive and using the context clues. So there's always the question, and then you shine the answer, or you shine the light behind the page and you get the answer to what is the question. Flip it over, and again, there's some more information about why that is the answer. So this one is In the City. It's one of our new ones for our Shine a Light series. Going back to our classic literature, we always do classic literature in fun and unique ways. So we have two new ones, Little Red Riding Hood and Goldilocks. And the fun thing about these books is that there are masks. The dust jacket has a mask. So there's a mask where you become the bear, and there's a mask where you can become Goldilocks. So whoever's reading it, whoever's listening, they can then become those characters and do a little story and role play as they are having fun interacting with these stories. The same is true for Little Red. In the dust jacket, you can become the wolf, or you become Little Red. After you've read the story, or even while you're reading the story, you can act out what's happening in the story. All right, my favorite one is this new one. This is Ludwig the Space Dog, and it is a 3D book. So inside you get your little 3D glasses, and then as you are reading through the story, it's this little story of Ludwig the dog, and he really wants to kind of get out of the book and explore outer space. So the child gets to wear his 3D glasses while you're reading the story, and he's really kind of popping off the page with those glasses on. I had this book at a preschool book fair last week, and the kids, I had a sample set of glasses out, and the kids were just pick up the glasses and putting them on, and they're like, oh, wow. So it really helps to make reading come alive for kids. So this one is Ludwig the Space Dog. We have a new one in our Nibbles collection. we have Nibbles the Dinosaur Guide. So now Nibbles has moved away from fairy tales, and now he's going into nonfiction. So it's a classic take for us of combining our fiction and our nonfiction. So we have Nibbles. We're learning all about Nibbles and what he likes to do, and then he enters a dinosaur book, and he interacts with all of the different dinosaurs, and they are not too happy that he has entered their guidebook. And so at the very, very end of the story, they do kick him out of the book, just like he exited our first book. Oh, and did he get eaten by T-Rex? I don't know. Nope, he gets spit out. And then he exits out the end of the book, and it does kind of lead into a possible third book. And then lastly, we have Hip and Hop, You Can Do Anything. On first glance of this book, I didn't really know if I would like it, but it is so cute. It's amazing. So Hip's awesome rhyme inspires his friend Hop to fulfill his dream of taking part in the Blueberry Hill bike race. So it's all done in rhythm and rhyme, so there's lots of great rhyme in this book. The illustrations are very cute, but it's all about doing your best and going for things and trying again even after you have even after you have failed, just getting up and doing things again. So this is a great lesson book for kiddos, and that's why it's in my video. So those are some of the newest picture books that we've got for fall of 2017, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.